Listen, I didn't know I had a trigger problem until I saw myself in someone else. Now, there are some things about yourself that are hard to see when you're the one that's doing them. Now, I learned that about my triggers some time ago, and for a long time, I knew there were certain things people could say or do that would set me off. And when I say set me off, I mean, my emotions could go from 0 to 100 very quickly. And it wasn't everybody. Everybody couldn't get that type of reaction out of me. If I didn't have an emotional connection to you, there was a good chance I didn't care enough about what you said or did for it to even affect me that deeply. That's just the Scorpio in me. But the people I love, that was different. Their words could just hit places other people's words couldn't even reach. Their actions, they could make me angry or defensive, hurt, or emotional before I had even figured out exactly what I was feeling. And for a long time, I thought I was reacting to what was happening in the moment. Then one day I saw someone in my family react to something in a way that felt very familiar. I watched the emotion and was like, whoa. The intensity, the defensiveness, the way the reaction became bigger than the whole entire situation itself. And I remember thinking, oh my God, do I look like that? It stopped me dead in my tracks because I recognized it, not just in them, in me. I knew that reaction all too well. And I knew that energy. I knew what it felt like just to be inside of it. But seeing it from the outside was completely different. And I didn't like what I saw. That doesn't mean, though, that I thought that this person was terrible. I just meant I finally had a mirror, something we don't recognize our own patterns, until we actually see them walking around in somebody else's body. That moment just made me want to understand mine even more so. I didn't want to just keep being explosive. That crap felt toxic. I didn't even like the way I handled my emotions when I was triggered. I didn't like feeling as though someone else's words or their behavior could flip a switch inside me. And I especially didn't like what happened when the person triggering me was somebody that I love. So, because if you think about it, an unhealed Scorpio, they can be reckless with their mouth. We can say some things we can't come back from because once triggered, it can feel like the problem is obvious. They did this. They said that. They know I didn't like that. They should know better. And maybe they did do something wrong. But understanding your triggers doesn't mean excusing someone else's behavior. That's important. Sometimes somebody really did cross